The next part is which is here, underrated or overrated, right? Our favorite segment of the show. I'm gonna be doing it today, and we're going to do about menus. So the first one, the QR code menus, overrated. I tell you first. I can tell you, right, it's very good for the establishment
The operation itself is definitely a great,
because nowadays it's getting harder to hire, let's say, front of house people to like serve is one thing, but to stand there, take orders, and some people take long to take orders. And then you have like multiple tables. It's just harder to hire people. So then I think you have these QR code menus, and I think it works. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's so overrated. And the part that, like as you mentioned earlier, that tick me off so much, right, is that
you have to pay service charge.
yeah, why am I paying service charge for? Yes, I'm paying for the app, right? But the app that you pay is to offset your manpower. So
That's a
some are even weirder because like you pay for it depends how the app works, right? Sometimes you order and then they come to your table and they just give you the stuff, and there's not much service. I mean, it's just someone walking over. There's no additional service value.
And if you feel that that's the service you're paying for, right?
Then
do you not order table service at McDonald's?
Yeah.
But you don't pay freaking service
no, but
charge?
but on the argument, I used to think like that, but like at the argument, I guess it's a fast food restaurant, so they get away with it.
Yeah, but it's essentially the same thing that they're offering. One, someone brings your food to your table, but one you pay service charge, one you do.
I shouldn't say this, but at your food costing, it's already kind of calculated for manpower. So then the additional 10%, I feel very unjust to pay, especially for QR code menus.
Yeah, okay, so you describe I haven't even given my rating, by the way. I would definitely say overrated as well, because as much as I agree, definitely helps the operation of any kind of establishment, right? It really takes away the experience from a diner. For me, a great experience is you go there, how's everything today? You need any recommendations, makes you feel at home.
Yeah.
And
interaction.
Yeah.
Of course, I would say like maybe some places like McDonald's probably don't need that because like as it is. I'm still on the fence about like sushi conveyor belts with that, but I guess.
But most places that has this now is like, even Japanese restaurants without the conveyor belt start to use a lot of this. You're thinking your
normal diner, family diner, that kind.
Astons.
Yeah. Or even like cafes.
I feel cafes shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I feel. This is a loophole that we're saving for another time, but yeah.
Actually, I never thought of it, but now that you say it, right, I suddenly have this thought, right? Because a lot of my good experiences in service, right, it's not that I'm a prude, okay? It's just that maybe I don't have a lot of money. But when we travel overseas, right, I don't really go for restaurants. I mean, I like coffee, obviously, so always going for cafes. Definitely cut down a lot more now where it's the food-based cafe, your Eggs Benedict and stuff like that. Used to be more back then. But a lot of the good service experience has come from there.
Yeah.
So I feel that, and usually cafes are run by younger people, so like you vibe with, right? And I just feel it's definitely better to have more of the interaction in the cafe. But going overrated. Sorry, we went on a tangent on this.
No, because this is another rabbit hole that a new can of worms that are open. Next one, underrated or overrated? Picture menu. Like back in when we order, like there's this like A3 laminated.
Oh, okay.
All the pictures are there, and then they write the like maybe $8, $12, $16.
And then the photo damn trashy one, right?
Trashy, it's old as hell. The laminate is like coming off already.
I would say underrated.
Underrated.
Does his job. Full stop.
But it's not used for everywhere. I don't think it can be used for
usually
everywhere.
it's like Asian restaurants.
I think like only
actually Italian restaurants though, some of the really classic ones. They have like the very ugly photo,
actually,
like
with the red, green, white, and then
like sometimes
mix and match like words.
Yeah,
and
like
pictures.
their braised beef stuff, right? It looks
lamb
like
shank.
crap. It looks like shit, but does its job, I guess.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Next one, buffet menus. Like buffets in general. Like I think it's okay. I don't know whether this is an underrated or overrated question, but I think it's it's useless.
You think you don't like buffets? You don't like the concept of buffet?
No. I don't have a very big problem with it. I do, but
because buffets, you still can break it down, right?
Yeah. But the menus are like sometimes so small, right? I just see the text instead.
Oh, we are rating the
menu.
Oh.
Like sometimes like the menu itself, right? It just say like seafood buffet, and it's like I just see all the things like bombarded there. Then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go there and find out. And then sometimes we go there, then it's a bit more lackluster than what you imagine it to be.
This is very hard to give a rating because there are people who do it very well and there are people who do it horribly.
Yeah, I mean that's why there are like top buffet chains. Not chains.
Yeah.
Some of the hotel buffets, they are really very good and very well organized. I don't know whether to give a underrated.
I'll just go overrated because people are around to spoil the
I feel it's a bit.
experience.
I feel it's a bit useless. That's why I'm going overrated because like at the end of the day, people just run about and pick whatever they want.
Yeah.
They never really look at the menu.
Usually it's the cooked food that you kind of need more
Yeah.
description.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The ham or
Or
whatever.
like your very saucy rendang or
yeah,
something.
yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Okay, the last one of the underrated, overrated. Big menus. You know, like we have the picture one, right? Then you know, like some Western restaurants, like, and then with that black folder.
Also like physically big.
Then they have the
Okay.
ladder and then the black folder.
Usually the southern restaurants with your smoke grill and whatever.
like this is the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
segment of steaks and then like
Yeah,
starters. Starters. I think the one's a bit overrated.
Okay, I will even say a bit. I think it's gonna be very overrated because you know what goes behind here. It's a mess. If you got too many things on the menu, you know it's a bit of a mess.
I mean, so I think it's okay. No, actually, I changed my mind. I think it's underrated because now everyone's doing small menu, very individual, and it also takes up less table space, right? But I feel it's underrated also, right? Because like what you say, it's a bit slap on the customer's face that like, oh, bro, this is everything you have to process right now to make your order. And then all of a sudden, like, if this is the menu, then the one booklet like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a big slap on the face. Too much information for someone to take, which is why it comes down to your question of like, do I do research? Someone was like, no.
Yeah.
I just go in and like, wow, hold on, let me take a while to look at this.
I feel it's very unjust if I shit on QR menus, right? And then like I say that okay, a big menu is then
No, but I guess like a QR, like the big menu is. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it's printed.
yeah, which is something that I feel that I should still campaign for, given my thoughts for. But at the same time, you do know that it's a bit of a red flag.
Yeah, it is a red flag.
Because-
But that's whether I like it or not.
Yeah. No, okay, I tell you what. Let's go back to the past. Underrated because we need more of this.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, sometimes it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just
Like Swenson's, right? It's part of the experience flipping for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I need to find what I really like.
yeah, they don't even consider this A3 one, right? Maybe the
The freaking thick,
family
heavy black.
photo book.
Yeah.
You got some restaurants you flip halfway, all black.
Yeah. How come you got ice cream I don't have? Yeah. Underrated. I'll change it to underrated.
Okay.
Wait, what's yours?
Underrated.
Okay.
Underrated.